Fun switch.
Yo, 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 and shit, yo! I'm here today to tell you about my fat gat. Going for a younger audience. Need to be fly and cool and with it. Got my mad gangster rapper clothes on. Got my AK. Yeah, that's a bunch of bullshit. Alright, check it out. This is the AK-47. Despite what you've heard, mad gangster rappers don't use this on the street for their gats. They use high points, they use RG-22s, they use cheap crap that basically you can find on the streets any day for like 10 bucks. They don't use an AK-47. AK-47s found in the States are not assault rifles, except for the transferables and the posties. The ones you get at, I don't know, Academy or wherever, that's not an assault rifle. It is an AK variant. An assault rifle, by definition, is fully automatic. The ones you get at Academy in your local store are not fully automatic. You'll know if it's fully automatic because it'll cost about $20,000. That's a clue. This one, however, is fully automatic because we're the Gunner's Vault and we do things that way. A little history on the AK. Designed by Mikhail Kalashnikov, or so they say. I tend to think he had a bunch of help from Hugo Schmeisser, but you know, that's up for debate. Everybody involved with that's dead, and the Russians are never going to release any paperwork on it, so the world will probably never know. You can say one thing about this. This gun's going to work. You can break it, you can bend it, you can get it dirty, you can do whatever, and it's going to work. It's always going to work. These things are just ingenious as hell. It's a bolt, it's a carrier, all together pretty much, and a mag and a barrel and a trigger, and that's it. There's no extraneous stuff on it. Is that the right word? I might have just made up a new word. Well, whatever it was. There's no extra stuff on it that you don't need. There's no rails, there's no 45-degree angular sights, although if I was in the hood, I probably would shoot it like this and throw my bullets. Pew, pew, pew. They do that too. But there's no extra stuff on it. This here, like I said, is fully automatic. It's a post sample. Actually, no, it's not. This one is transferable. I forgot about that. So this is one of those $20,000 AKs I told you about. Came in for a little bit of repair work. We fixed it. We're going to go fire it because life is rough, you know. Oh, back to the history stuff. These things have been around since, you know, a little after World War II, and now everyone in the world knows what it is. You can't go anywhere. If you go anywhere and show them a picture of this, they're going to go AK-47. They're not going to go, oh, M16 or whatever. The guy could know nothing about guns. He will go AK-47. That is just how famous these things have become. Or infamous, I should say. Everybody thinks, you know, everybody goes out with an AK and they're mad killer dog, hound, deputy doodahs, or whatever the rap term would be. It's not. These are good guns. They work. Like I said, they work all the time. The big problem with them, there's a couple problems, and they're not really big, but there's a couple problems. One, the magazine latch. It's not as quick to get your mags in because you can do like that, get it stuck somewhere. Look, here's a good place you can get it stuck. You can actually get it stuck like, well, shit, no, it's not stuck. Okay, it's actually working. That's how hard it is to screw it up. So let's see. It's working again. Okay, you know what? Disregard. It's not as quick. Oh, look. Now I don't want it. Now I don't want it to work. That it doesn't work. See, you can jam it in there a little too far when you're going up to put your new mag in. You have to put it in there and rock it. So that takes a little experience to get it done real fast. I don't have that experience. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh, yeah. So that's what I meant when it's not quite as fast to reload as an AR or something like that. Because you got that extra step of rocking it, you just don't push it in. The mag catch it's not in a bad place, but you do have to extend your hand a little bit unless you got like freak fingers to hit it. A lot of people, what they'll do is do that, use their thumb and get rid of the mag that way. Some people actually are real cool and can use a mag to hit it and put the new mag in there. I can't do that. It looks really neat though. Look on YouTube, they got videos of it. This gun is everywhere. Oh wait, I was talking about like downfalls. And you see I'm searching for downfalls. It's a good round. 7.62 by 39 is what this is. The AK-74s are 5.45. It's a little more zippy round, but it doesn't have the weight this 7.62 round does, of course. But I'm searching for stuff to say that's bad about this, because there's really nothing really bad about it. It's not as accurate as an AR. That's definitely true, but it's accurate enough to get the job done. Damn, I can't think of anything really bad with this design. It's a real good design. Let me show it to you. Everybody knows what it is. Not everybody knows what the workings are like. This is your recoil assembly. Spring on a little weird twisty rod type of thing. Right here, bolt and carrier group. There's your bolt, there's your carrier, there's your piston. There's your guts. Oh, wait, Chris. The guts. Got it? This is your trigger right down here. And this right here, I don't know if y'all can see this, but on the side is your, what's it called? Full auto trip, full auto's here, whatever you want to call it. I'm not strong on nomenclature. But the bolt, or the carrier rather, slides up along here, and part of it hits this little thing which disengages it from the hammer, so when you have the trigger depressed, your hammer can now come up. Now if you look right over here, you'll see the trip re-engage when the hammer goes all the way down. There it is. Now you can press the trigger all day long, but your hammer is not going to come up until that little trip is engaged and comes down again. It's a safety feature, prevents out of battery detonation, stuff like that. It's it's a pretty cool design. It's really simplistic. There's not a lot of parts to it. There's like 5 parts, if that. There's not a lot of parts. Safety. Oh, here. I got something I don't really like about this gun. There's your safety. There's your full auto. There's your semi-auto all the way down. You know what? I do like that. I lied. I was thinking, man, that's not a good place. But having just moved it, I gotta say, that's a good place. Because in the heat of battle, you don't want to just, gangster out and shoot all your rounds. So, you really gotta kind of think to put it in the first notch. Because, when you're getting shot at, you're like, oh crap. And you go all the way down, you go in semi, you automatically kind of limit yourself to how many rounds you're firing. When you do this, and it fires once, you're like, oh well, pop. You're not really going to mess with putting it in full. You might, if you're not trained, you're going to put it in full and just wear a life jacket and swing a cactus around like you've seen some of the African people do in those like internet memes. Those are pretty funny. If I ever see a guy swinging a cactus at me, I'm running, even if I have a gun, because that dude is pissed off at me. But, that's neither here nor there. I just thought it was funny to mention. Saw it last night, laughed a lot. The ejector is integral to the rail on the AK, so maybe that's a little downfall. But it's hardened, so if your ejector goes bad, then you have to swap out your rail or just weld on some more of your extractor, something like that. Let's face it, there's really nothing bad with this gun. It's accurate enough to get the job done. It's not stupid fast. It's about 600-700 rounds a minute, which is about perfect for an assault rifle, especially one firing heavy round. It's pretty. Look, that's a pretty gun right there. It's this is good. Everybody does this. I have no clue why they do this, but everybody does this. You'll see the sight here is marked up to 1,000 meters. If you can hit somebody at 1,000 meters with an AK-47, you're badass. You should win some awards because that's impressive. That's really impressive. But you know, everybody does that. The old 8mm Mausers have them up to like 2,000 yards, and yeah, no, that's indirect fire. You're basically going over hills and dropping loads on people. Yeah, so if you can hit somebody 1,000 yards, good luck. I think they probably did that when they initially came out, just to kind of screw the Americans and say, oh man, they got a little round, an intermediate round that can go 1,000 yards. Damn, we're screwed. And it's a holdover from that. They're laughing at us because we believed it at one time, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, so that's it, man. That's the AK-47. I promise we're going to go out and shoot it. I also promise I will not be wearing a gangster clothes parachute when we do. Fun switch. I can squat. I can shoot like Jeff.